Today, Seiko has a new chronograph that's gonna be a smash hit. I predict it's gonna do amazing, but of course, I do have a few moans and niggles.
Hey, you're not allowed to say that.
Oh, right. Groans and quibbles.
That's better.
Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear them. Now let's begin. Introducing the all-new Seiko Speed Timer SSC819 in beautiful black. This watch is definitely a looker, and it is nicknamed the SEIKOTONA. Why is that? Well, guys, I'm not sure if you've heard, but Rolex owns the patent to white and black. Anytime there's a watch with a white dial and a cheap, shiny black bezel, also known as ceramic, made out of rocks, they call it a Daytona homage. And the most popular version of this one is the 813. It's the Panda, but it sold out too quickly at Kavar Jewelers, so we only have the black one left in stock. Now, this is a Rolex Daytona homage or replica, whatever you want to call it. Spot on, but they changed the name cleverly to Pagani. See, it has the crown guards, no crown guard. It's got the continuous ceramic, and of course the two-tone subdials like the Daytona. So that's the name. The fans nicknamed it. You know what? It definitely doesn't look like a Daytona to me. Seiko has tons of history with chronographs. World's first automatic chronograph, and they can do whatever they want. And here we have the 62 mass style case with the flat edge lugs right there, faceted tips, high polish on the side, brushing on the top. So interesting design choice there. Very nice. And that bezel has a flat top and it tapers down nicely. I love that design choice. The hash marks are on the flat part. Stainless steel bezel coated with black titanium carbon. You can see the brushing around the hash marks. It's a beautiful tachometer scale and bezel. Very nice work by Seiko. We do have inverted style pushers with a push-pull crown, giving it 100 meters of water resistance, also 7 mil. It is a Pro Specs, so it is tough and capable. Very nice. Now let's start up that chronograph. Okay, it has a mushy kind of click, like you're pushing down the buttons of a G-Shock. So nothing spectacular. And here we go, just for reference, I have a mechanical here. Oh man, what a satisfying click. And this doesn't even have a column wheel. It just feels great. So mechanical chronograph is unbeatable. Wow. Now the Mecha Quartz has a more solid feel, nothing compared to the mechanical of course, but a little bit better than the regular Quartz chronograph module. And of course, because it's mechanical module, it's gonna fly back or snap back. Oh wow, it doesn't line up. I swear it just lined up. Okay, now it does. All right, harness quality. I know it's a Seiko movement, but I don't know what they did to it. This one is the Seiko V19, 15 seconds a month, 6 months of battery life. And it's definitely a great movement, grab and go quartz, but I do wish they swung for the fences like they used to in the 80s. They had one of the greatest quartz movements, the world's first analog quartz, the catalyst to the Mecha Quartz. The 7A28 was all metal, 15 joules, 10 seconds a month, 2 minutes a year, had a trimmer and its own coil and train for each subdial. It's unbelievable and argued till today as one of the best quartz movements. I don't know why Seiko can't bring back that movement. A little bit of a gripe there. I'm tough on Seiko because I love them, so I always want to see them do better. These are the measurements that I got. 39.3 in diameter, very nice. We have a thickness of 13.3, but that's including that single domed sapphire, that great distortion. You can see it right there. Fantastic. And a lug to lug of 45.5. Excellent. Wearability here, shorter than the SKX and slimmer. Man, this one's gonna wear phenomenal. Now the bracelet. The bracelet looks like it doesn't belong on the watch. It's round with that 62 mass style sharp edge case. Then we have a round, almost oyster style. It's actually a 2-piece, solid end links, solid links with great brushing though. I believe it's pins and collars. And we do have only 2 micro adjusts. I'm gonna zonk that, and of course gap, but it is fully milled, which is nice. It has that nice chamfer here for comfort. You can see the links are actually 2-piece, and the case back is relatively simple Seiko and information about the movement. Wish they matched the style of the case better, made it more sharper, like a sharp oyster. I think that would look a lot better. However, I think this watch is going to be a strap monster and work well on many different straps. I would wear it on a strap. Now the movement functionality, useless 24-hour subdial at 3 o'clock. Basically tells you if it's night or day, and it's not independently adjustable, not like the old Seiko quartz. This one is linked to the main hands. I know you could just look up and see if it's nighttime or daytime, but apparently we need it in this watch. 6 o'clock has the fuel gauge that doubles as the 60-minute timer. So this is a 60-minute chronograph, 1/5 of a second. Sweep hand at 9 o'clock is the running seconds. So as you can see, when we push start, the 6 o'clock subdial goes to 0 and starts counting down, and every minute it's going to tick once, which is very nice. If your Seiko chronograph ever drifts, pull the crown out to the furthest position and hold A. You're going to see the 6 o'clock subdial went to E. That's how you want to align it. Then you push B to align it. Hold to go faster. So we'll go back to E. There. Now, if your sweep hand is misaligned, push A again. The sweep hand will sweep to show you now it's going to be adjusted. And then you can hold B and adjust it. So that can be your reset point. And let me just get back to 0. One more. There we go. Perfect. And to accept, just push the crown in. There you go. So you can always align the hands, which is a nice feature. The solar cells are actually the subdials, so you can see a little bit of purple when it hits the light, and you can even see the circuitry align going in each one of those subdials. Now, the dial is a beautiful sandblasted textured finish. The indices are high polished with a chamfer on the edge, and it catches the light nicely right there. Very nice. Baton style hands with pencil style tips. And I love the pop of white on the sweep hand. Very nice. The date is sunken in. So definitely a characteristic of the V19. All right, not a fan of that. Now the price. This one comes in at 675 USD. Ooh, it's a little bit high there. I know the Sumo was about 800 USD, the same movement, but it was ISO officially pro diver rated, and it had a dive time bezel, and it was limited. This one's not limited. So you know what? I always give a little bit more of a pass to the Seiko divers. I know Seiko has tremendous chronograph history. This one's a bit high. It's not even a mecha quartz. You can get the Parnis, which is a Seiko mecha quartz, for a lot less. However, it is definitely a replica or clone. And the quality on the Parnis, it's just not there. After very minimal use, the crown doesn't really screw in well anymore. It just doesn't feel high quality, you know, like even the bracelet, what the? Okay guys, this is my dad's watch and he hardly used, okay, you guys saw that. I did not break this. Oh my God. All right, you know what guys? There we go. What happened here? I do not recommend the Parnis, okay? I don't know what it's, $100 watch, 150, and it definitely feels like a $100 watch. Ugh, piece of junk. All right, so you know what? Maybe getting your watch made by a storied house like Seiko that has hundreds and hundreds of years of experience is worth the cost of admission. Here it is next to the SKX. I know a lot of you have the SKX. It is a legendary icon, 42 versus 39. Look at that. If you wanted a smaller Seiko, this one, definitely look into it. It is almost as thick though, but it's deceiving with that single dome. And the lug to lug is very close at 46 on the SKX. 45.5 on the SEIKOTONA. Think of it as a slightly more refined SKX in feel on the wrist without the cushion case. Here she is on my 6.5-inch wrist, and it looks a little bit large on camera, but guys, trust me, I'm doing some gymnastics. It's absolutely perfect on the wrist. Absolutely perfect. Has tons of presence with that 13.3. Man, I forgot to mention the bracelet is 20 down to 18. All right. So very little taper, but it looks great. And again, I wouldn't even wear it on the bracelet anyways. Okay, this thing feels really heavy, but it's probably all bracelet because it's solid. Yep, 156. I'm assuming it's going to be about 70 without the bracelet. Okay guys, here it is next to the new Sharp Edge in red. 39 mil on both of them. Look at that difference. See? So 39 doesn't really wear like a 39 in the sharp edges case because it has such a huge dial compared to the SEIKOTONA. So just a quick preview of an upcoming video. Stay tuned for this, hopefully soon. I forgot to mention that this watch has a split second feature. So let's say you're timing someone for 1 minute, they finished the race. The other person is still running. So you push B instead of A to stop it. Then you push B again and it will catch up and then continue where it left off. Okay, so you can get the two runners' numbers. Very nice. Okay, there is the loom shot. The cardinal indices are loomed and the hands and the sweep hand. Very little on the sweep hand, but it's still powerful Seiko Lumabrite. Very nice. Wish it was all loomed, but that's how it is. And because it has that faux patina, it's that beautiful blue Seiko Lumabrite, which I'm a big fan of. This Seiko speed timer is technically a home run. Great proportions, good movement, excellent finishing on the case, and even the dust under the crystal. I was impressed. Way better than the Presage. Because it's a Pro Specs, I think they go a little bit extra on these. That's been my experience. And I really like where they're going with this. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.